This is Hector Canales bringing you another quick retro Star Wars unboxing review of the 2002 Attack of the Clones Anakin Skywalker with lightsaber slashing action by Hasbro. Unlike the 1999 Episode 1 Phantom Menace figures that gave homage to the original Kenner action figures with their 5 points of articulation and their simplicity, these figures right here for Attack of the Clones brought something new to the table, new packaging, new style, and a lot of action.
All new Episode 2 action figures give you the power of the Jedi. Jango Fett in his Slave One launches a sneak attack. Your Jedi starfighter blasts from flight to fight mode and fires, but Jango escapes. As Obi-Wan Kenobi used force-flipping action to leap into battle, but Darth Tyrannus is no pushover. Jango Fett takes out Mace Windu. You can use the Force to summon a lightsaber into Obi-Wan's hand. Missile deflected. When the massive Reek charges in with its stomping attack, Anakin strikes back with dual lightsabers. With Star Wars Episode 2 action figures, the Force is in your hands. A galaxy of beasts, vehicles, and action figures, each sold separately.
Taking a look at the packaging from top to bottom, it's great. It's got this throwback logo of Star Wars all the way at the top. Then a nice picture of Anakin slashing the Geonosian apart. Then you've got a clear view of what you're getting, especially a slashed up Geonosian. At the very bottom, you've got a nice picture of Anakin. On the back of the packaging, you've got a nice little bio of Anakin and a story of what's happening. Then you've got the instructions on how to kill this Geonosian. And at the very bottom, you've got all the figures in this series that you can collect. Now, before we move on, I just wanted to point out the instructions. Assemble Geonosian. Place lightsabers in Anakin's hands. Press buttons on Anakin's back. Arm swing in to cut the Geonosian to pieces. That's pretty jacked up. But that's what we're gonna do, because this is Star Wars. And Star Wars is all about lightsabers.
It's about family.
And slashing Geonosians apart.
And that's what's so powerful about it.
Now, before I unbox it, I wanted to point this out. Over the years, the bubble has been turning yellow, like someone peed all over it. That's kind of one of the reasons why I'm just gonna unbox it. I think it'll look a lot better out of the box than in it. Oh, I felt that air come out of the bubble when I squeezed it. Let's smell it. It smells new. It just doesn't smell like new toy. It smells almost like new plunger. Not only was the outside bubble kind of turning yellow, what made it even more yellow was that the inside bubble was turning yellow. So now I gotta unwind these wires. So first off, let's put together the Geonosian. And you're supposed to click them on, but it doesn't really seem to want to stay together. There we go. And he looks pretty cool. If he could stay together. He's got some articulation. So he's got some great articulation, but he doesn't want to stay together. Now even the wings want to fall off. Let's look at his articulation. He's got articulation at the head, the wings, the arms, but no leg articulation. And you can't count him falling apart as articulation. Alright, so this guy is pretty frustrating trying to keep them together. The plastic is great. The wing is see-through. It has a lot of great detail. The whole figure has a lot of great detail. The problem is just keeping them together. Even the slice parts, like you see the insides of him there. That's all this stuff is pretty cool. And I don't know if it should be for kids. And now let's take a look at Anakin. I was noticing that these rubber bands are supposed to be holding the lightsabers in his hand. They're so old, they're already falling apart. This rubber band's kind of like melting. It's sticky too. It's kind of gross. Take a look at his accessories. 2 lightsabers. Both of them aren't his. This green one looks completely different than any other lightsaber that I have. And now let's take a look at Anakin. He's got a great expressive face. Look at those eyes. The hair as well, the Padawan hair. That is pretty cool. His outer garment is like vinyl. He's got articulation. Wrist. He has wrist articulation. Because you can't move his head. His arms move, but that's because of his action here. And he has leg articulation. His action works with pushing the button on his back. That does not look too cool. There we go, that's a little better. And it looks like he's having a tantrum, which is very much like his character. And that left arm seems to get stuck a lot. There, that's a lot better. Oh, it got stuck again. Now let's see what happens when we put the Geonosian right in his path.
I'm gonna be doing this. If you get hit, it's your own fault.
And that left arm continues to get stuck. Man, it's a cool action, but when he continuously just keeps getting stuck and he can't get a whole good slashing action, it just ruins the whole purpose for it. There we go. And it got stuck again. Works best by holding them and really pushing with your thumb. So I don't know if it's because this vinyl is so old, but I got little pieces of vinyl on my fingers. It's coming off. He's not really slashing the way it's supposed to. Sometimes it does it, but very rarely. I came into this unboxing thinking that this figure was going to be a lot like the Kenner Superpowers figures from 1984. They're more like the 1989 Toy Biz figures. Let me show you what I mean. This guy works every time, and he works pretty cool. This guy works. Maybe he works a little better. Maybe he's a step up from the Toy Biz Flash. Oh, Ezra Miller, there you go again. For my final analysis on this basically 2-pack, I should have kept it in the card. It's disappointing. As bad as it looked because the bubble had turned yellow, it was a lot better seeing him in there and thinking, oh, how cool of a figure this would be out of the package than actually unboxing it and finding out that he's not very cool. This guy won't stay together. And then this guy,
I hate them.
I think the best part is the 2 lightsabers that he comes with. My whole idea for the end of this video was to put in my sand people and have Anakin slash them about.
And not just the men, but the women and the children too.
But unfortunately, he's gonna end up losing. And it's more like him versus Count Dooku. I don't hate this figure. I'm just very disappointed by it. Well, thanks for joining me on this quick unboxing review of the 2002 Anakin Skywalker murdering people. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.